Enough of that news stuff, right? It got too serious up in here.
Yeah.
We got to get back to Delmarva Sports Insider because we got a lot of fun stuff left to talk about.
Transitioning now over to my favorite sport, on to a little pigskin, football.
Yeah, that's right. So one of the biggest names that's going to hit this shore, really, this upcoming fall, without a doubt, is Parkside's Marcus Yarns.
Agreed.
Tailback and a safety for Parkside. And this offseason's really been flooded with a lot of excitement. Division I offers really just coming in every day from different schools, different conferences. But before Marcus, is going to make a collegiate decision, the star tailback needs to hit the gym, perfecting his game. So check out our sit down this week on After the Whistle. For Parkside's Marcus Yarns, football is more than just a game.
Good, get out.
The Rams star tailback enters his senior year with a lot of momentum. Division I offers are flooding in, but Marcus tells me that the real work is done in the offseason.
Football is player career. Without the off-season workouts, the sweat, the blood, the tears, the hard work, man, you nothing.
But all the recent success hasn't shadowed over the journey. Marcus knows exactly how hard he has fought for this moment.
It started with me being blessed enough to play the game of football, and Coach Riley believing in me to put me on the field and believing in me enough to have a college coach visit the school. And then from there, I was blessed enough to play for Team CSP 7-on-7.
And the offers soon followed, but in order to be the best, you have to compete against the best, something you don't have to reiterate to the Eastern Shore native.
When I first went to Ohio State and I seen some of the guys, I was like, oh my gosh, he's a running back? He was built like a middle linebacker. Then I seen like some of the cornerbacks, some of the strong safeties. I seen their technique, how they back pedal was so smooth and everything like that. I was like, man, I gotta get back in the lab.
And working hard in the lab leads to collegiate offers and then scholarships, something that definitely caught Marcus off guard at first.
The first school that came to Parkside High School was Syracuse, and that just blew my mind. I knew I was good, and I was like good enough to go to a college level, but Syracuse, that was big for me.
You mentioned it, like with your family, and is that something that you're playing for, trying to help your family?
My mom and my dad, they are working night in and night out on a daily basis, and knowing that the game of football can help them stop working and live the life that they wanted to when they had to sacrifice everything for me, my brother, and my sister, that means a lot. So when I'm in the gym, that's in the back of my head, feeding my family.
So what would Marcus tell coaches looking for their next recruit?
I'm coachable, I'm willing to listen and learn, and I'm a grinder. I'm gonna get the job done.
Coachable, talented, hardworking, and determined. Yet another breakout year is in the works, and lucky for us, we get to sit back and enjoy. Reporting for 47 ABC Sports, I'm Jeff Harris.
Yarns, he was a fixture in the weekly top 5 plays during the fall and the winter, too. Can't forget about his basketball playing. So let's continue our summer edition of Delmarva Sports Insider's top plays of the week, presented by Delaware Appliance. Starting things off at number 5, Shorebirds' Matt De La Rosa getting the strikeout to seal the win and eventually the Governor's Cup over the Hagerstown Suns with 2 runners on in the top of the 9th. Summer League basketball, Kent County's Jay Sean Freeman with the block, and then the other way, they finish with the and one lefty. They get the win. Number 3, Legion Baseball, OC Marlins. Passed ball brings in 1, but heads up base running from Tristan McDonough. He's been around this game for a little bit, I would say, as he steals home on the throw back to the mound to bring an extra run in. All right, number 2, Y-Highs. Yes, Y-Highs Taiwan Hardy in the Bayside South Summer League. Hammered down the lane. Big season expected from the sophomore. And number 1, Pocomoke's Charles Finney dishing off behind the back to Nigel Houston. Two-handed slam. Pocomoke, a down year last year, but expect a big season with these two leading the charge. It's time to take our final break of the night. We'll be right back on Delmarva Sports Insider.
I'm Eden Davis from Dover High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.